Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to SevTech Ages. So I've been experimenting a little between episodes and I have a couple of things that I want to look at here. The most notable of which is the almanac from Rustic. Now this thing is pretty easy to make. It takes 3 iron nuggets, a book, and some olives. But it has all of the information about how Rustic works. And there is some stuff to Rustic that I would have never thought actually happens. But we have our list of decoration blocks, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty for me to find out in here. Chairs and tables, chandeliers, all of that stuff looks really cool. Now I did find out that ropes, this is kind of an interesting thing. So if I come over here to the side of our building and place a block on here, we can actually attach a rope to the bottom of it, and if I click on this rope, it will add one to the bottom of that. So now we have 2 ropes, and if I click here again, now it adds another one, and if I do it again, then it adds another one, and it just ruined the path block, but whatever. And then we can use these ropes like a ladder. So that's pretty cool. So that would be very handy for working down into caves if they're really deep, and if the topmost block is broken, the entire rope breaks. So that's kind of interesting. Now another thing, we have wooden stakes, and this is probably what I should have done over there. Well, I guess I haven't tried this. Let me try this real quick. I want to see if these stakes can be placed sideways. No, okay. So that would not have worked, but this would have been the perfect look if we could make that wooden stake go sideways. Because now we're going to look at how grapes actually grow. So with the grapes, what we want to do, we have our hoe here. So we want to put 2 stakes in the ground. Then we want to leave 1 block space, till the ground, and put a grape seed down. Then we want to leave 2 blocks, till the ground, put a grape seed down. And now we're going to want to put a couple more of these wooden stakes down. So now what we do is we take and we tie a rope onto the stake and then attach ropes to that tied rope all the way across until we get to the other stake. So this is the setup to grow grapes, and this one has already grown a little bit. But if we bone meal these, first we will get our stem at the bottom. And this is all the further they would go before because we didn't have this rope above it. Now if we bone meal the stem, we will get a vine up onto the rope. Now if we bone meal the vine, it will send vines either direction down the rope. And I'm pretty sure that's all the further it will go. It will go 1 block in each direction from the central vine. Now these is where the grapes actually are produced. So if we bone meal these, we get our grapes. So yeah, having it like this, we can have our maximum amount of grapes for the number of seeds. If we put them closer together, we would get much less grapes. But grapes can be used to make alcohol in some way, shape, or form. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I really feel that a vineyard would be a very nice addition to what we have in our village here. So I think I want to go out in this direction between the little skeleton house, Wandering One's place, and this village over here. So this area here, it's very flat on top, but it's rather steep going down into the water. So what I would like to do is do a whole bunch of terraforming here, make this a bit more gradual coming up out of the water. And then as we get closer to the path, I would actually like to make a little mound. And I want to make a vineyard with possibly some of those apple trees that we were looking at. And yeah, so we would have basically a vineyard orchard mix. And then we could build ourselves a nice building for that. And yeah, I suppose I am going to get a bunch of that work done, and I'll see you guys after a little bit. Well, I have to say, things are starting to look pretty good over here. So I've done a huge amount of terraforming in this area. And yeah, I've gotten this edge not quite so sharp going down into the water. I have built up a huge amount of space here. And I've got this little area that's quite a bit taller than everything else. I also moved the main path over. And I have added a small path to the edge of the water where we will eventually be connecting to that village over there. So that's this part. Now over here, while I was doing this, I decided, you know what? We need to make our portal area look nicer. So I did a lot of filling in this area around the Between Lands tree. I also did a little bit of grass and things around the Twilight Forest portal. And also I made this little cave that has the hunting dimension portal in it. So all of those are really adding a lot of nice appearance to this area. So if we kind of step back here, it actually looks decent. But also, if we go through to the Twilight Forest, we will see something there. First off, I have been mining huge amounts of dirt from the Twilight Forest. So if we come over here, which way is it? This one here. So that's the first hollow hill that we found. And you can see I've added a little path here, but I have been mining huge amounts of dirt off of this hollow hill. I have also completely leveled this area, taking dirt off of it as well. I've filled in a couple of ponds, taken a whole bunch of sand from those, and yeah, just in general, there's been a lot of mining going on here. But also I made this kind of weird looking tree that goes around our portal back to the overworld. Now, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done up here at the top, but I have, this originally was 4 trees that started out, about this high, and so that's where this first canopy came from, and I filled in underneath them with logs, put roots under it and things like that. Then I went up on top, built up a fair distance above the canopy of the first 4 trees, and then planted another dark oak and had it grow as well. So we've got 2-tiered tree here. Like I say, a lot of work needs to be done to this still. I'd kind of like to put some large branches with additional canopy areas up there, but this really draws my attention when I come through over here so that I can actually see where my portal is. So yeah, got that going on. But so I guess what is next is to actually start building the vineyard. So we have to wait for our usual lag to go away here. So we have a small path here that goes along this edge as well. So we have multiple paths going through the portal area, which I really like that. But we need to start planning out the vineyard here. So I want to put the building itself up here on the top of the hill. And part of the reason I have such a steep edge here is because I want to have parts of this building going over the edge and having deep foundations going down to this level down here. So that's going to be kind of neat. And then we will cover the rest of this with our vines and then the apple trees as well. So got to figure out what I'm going to use for resources on this. Now this building is kind of going to look like the late end of the medieval period, almost into the Renaissance period. So just so that you know, that's what it's going to be looking like. But I'm going to try to figure out what materials I'm going to use and get a layout on it here, and then I'll be back. Well, I have a shape, but I'm not liking the way the colors look here. And the biggest problem is that the stone that I want to use is still unavailable. So what I would really like to use, if we go way down here into Tinker's Construct, we have brownstone. And I'd like to be able to use this, but if we look here, unfamiliar item. So yeah, we can't make it yet. We have to get to stage 3. So I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to just rip this down and make the nice gentle hill that should be here that this is going to be built on. and I'm going to put in the grapes and the apple trees and things like that. So this is going to take a little while, and by the way, this is pitstone. I've got smooth pitstone and regular pitstone. I figured that would be a good use because, yeah, we have the Between Lands portal right here next to it, so it wouldn't have taken them much to import that. But, yeah, I don't really like the way that it's looking, so I have a whole bunch of stuff to rip down here, and then I'll start working on putting in the grapevines. Well, the grape area has turned out really good. Really happy with them. So I've got this set of grapevines here that kind of come up over the hill. They've got rows that go east and west here. Then I've got another set of grapevines here that run north and south. But then I tried experimenting a little with putting some at a slight angle. I think this turned out fairly good. There's just a lot of posts and a lot of the rope in here. Now, one thing, I'm not very happy with the way the apple trees turned out. So they look too big and bulky in comparison to the grapevines. If we look here, I do have rows. These are slightly at an angle to the world, but what they are is they're, I think, 6 blocks horizontally and then 2 blocks, well, 6 blocks east and then 2 blocks south. Or is that north? Yeah, that's south. So, yeah, there's every one of them is on that, and then these rows go the same way, you know, so, but I'm not, like I say, I'm not really too fond of the way that those look. They're just too bulky. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the ability to actually grab those leaves. From the looks of it, maybe later on with Silk Touch, but shears just give me oak leaves here. So there's a distinct possibility that is not going to happen. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of that. I know the grapevines look amazing, so I'm going to leave them alone. And possibly I might put more grapevines in this area. I don't know, just have to see. But get a little tired of building. I've been doing a lot of it here lately. This episode I've been working on for a very long time. And so I'm kind of thinking it might be time to do some advancements. And I know I've been putting it off for quite some time, but we really have everything that we need to actually be able to advance to age 3. So the first thing we need to do is make a piston. So push it real good. The musical puns in this pack are just insane. I don't know. But we need to make a piston, so I think we've got everything for that. So if we take a look at the piston, we need an octene ingot, an iron plate, some sidings, and some cobblestone. Now, I pretty much have all of that, but I've got to gather some stuff up. The octene ingots, of course, we've been getting those in the Between Lands. The iron plates is just an iron ingot on the stone anvil. Everything else is pretty well self-explanatory anymore, so let me gather all that stuff up, and I'll try to get a little of the stuff together for the next advancement after that as well. So unfortunately, I missed a little something. So if we take a look in my inventory here, or look at JEI, I guess, to make a piston is pretty easy. We have all of that stuff, and actually I have tons of that stuff. But what I wanted to do was make this coal engine from Steve's Carts, and this will advance a stage 3. Well, I have the ability to make everything here with the exception of this carbonite reactor, which we can only get first off by going into the Ergas tower, and then we also need Silk Touch to be able to get some redstone ore. And the encased tower wood, I believe that comes from the Ergas tower as well. So instead of continuing on with that stuff, we are actually going to head into the Twilight Forest, and we're going to try to get a little stuff going on there. So I'm going to grab a little bit of ironwood because I am missing my helmet. But so the first thing that we need to do is we need to go and get another maze breaker. So we have the one maze breaker. I might actually have it here in my tools chest. No, I don't. So it must be in here. Yep. So this one has fortune on it, but apparently there is one that has silk touch. Oh, we actually have a steel leaf pick with silk touch. So that might... Yeah, you know what? Let's go to the Hollow Hill. We're going to get some redstone ore real quick. And then we're going to have to head off and find an Ergas tower, because I know the one that is nearby where we were, and actually I need to grab my maps. The one that is nearby to where we were, Wandering One has already taken care of that. So we're going to have to go somewhere else. But we'll grab our maps. And yeah, we've got a couple of things because we have to go through the... can't think of what that thing is called. It's the night guy. But, hey, I don't think my horse came through. But, well, if the horse didn't come through, not that big of a deal. So, yeah, I'm going to head over here to the Hollow Hill real quick. What? Another dead horse. Moment of silence, please. All right. Dang it! I keep losing my horses! I guess we're going to be walking now. But let's head here into the Hollow Hill and we will get a little bit of redstone ore. I am so irritated with that. So there we go. Redstone ore. Wonderful. So I'm going to grab a whole bunch of this. And actually, I think I'm going to grab all of the visible ores out of here. Because there's a good possibility we will be able to get better than just fortune later on. And actually, with having the fortune too, we could possibly do something with that. But there's a lot of stuff to collect up here. And yeah, then I need to try to find that Ergas tower, which is going to be a lot more difficult without a horse. Well, it looks like I've located one of these knight's places, and the Ergast is going to be in between 4 of those. So we've got just a little bit further to go here. We should actually be passing, yep, the hedge maze right there. But we're going to leave that just in case Apache needs it, or anyone else who happens to come onto the server. So, yeah, we'll just leave that alone for now. So, we need to travel into this thing. I'm not looking forward to this because there are some big, nasty mobs in here. So, yep, get some torches on offhand. Ooh, our boots aren't doing the best in the world. And also, I'm going to drop this in here. Now, I also found an exposed vein of coal, so I used my maze breaker to grab that stuff. And boy, I wish I had somewhere safe to put that stuff. But so, we're going to head in here. I know we're going to have, like, some wolves. I've actually killed quite a few of those already. And, you know, we're going to grab our map here so that we can see. So we need to go kind of that way. So, okay, I can see where we need to head on the map. So, yeah, this is really dark, and I'm really sorry for how dark it is. But, so, yeah, we're going to head in here, and thankfully we have, like, some glow shrooms or something. Mush glows. Okay, I don't know what that was, but it's dying, whatever it is. Well, that's fine. I'm just going to keep running. Okay, so we actually should be pretty close here. So, yeah, just right over here is where that should be. I never liked the sound of things taking damage, though. I don't know what that was. But yeah, we'll just head over here just a little further and see if we can find this. So here it is. Alright, so this is the entrance, and also I think we're supposed to put a trophy in one of these. So yeah, we're gonna drop down in here. I think I may... Yeah, we're just gonna head in. Alright, so we'll see what we've got here. So, looks like another maze type deal. I have actually never done one of these, so I have no idea what I've got coming up. So, yep, definitely a maze. That's a dead end. So, head over here. Oh, that looks like a way down. So let's see what's over here. Another dead end. So, oh, we have to have a trophy to do this. Dang it. Okay, well, looks like I'm going to have to go and fight something. Oh, jeez. What on earth are these guys? What was that? Armor shards. Okay, whatever those are, I don't like them, but I have to go and get something else. So luckily we have a lich tower just right over here. So I'm going to go beat that lich tower real quick, and I'll place the lich trophy on that pedestal to get in. Well, actually, it looks like we can get in here without having to have that. Oh, nope, I guess not. That's actually kind of neat. What was that? Well, I'm still going to go over here and do this lich tower. So here we are back at the trophy pedestal. We have the Twilight Lich trophy. I'm going to drop this on here, and there we go. Trophied champion. That actually looks like a long way down. Now, I was able to get a couple of wolves while I was on my way over here, so down we go. Let's kill some of these guys. Oh, God, my armor. Okay, well, let's just start lighting the place up. So one thing that is going to be a big problem for us is lack of torches. So, yeah. So we got a bunch of kobolds here. Let my dogs deal with them. Whoa! What is up with that guy? He's like on meth or something. Okay, well, this looks like it goes down, but what on earth is dying all the time here? So, you know what, dogs? You sit. I don't like the look of this. So, that actually looks like later on it will be some ores. So, I'll have to keep that in mind. So, we'll get the dogs to stand back up. What on earth keeps dying? Oh, what do we got here? A hermit crab. Drop some armor pieces as well. So, yeah, this is going to be much the same as the Minotaur maze. Ah! Thanks for the help there, buddy. But, yeah, there's going to be a lot of exploring, mob killing, and things like that. I'll bring you guys back in when I get to where I'm supposed to be. Ooh, there's actually a spawner here. It's a hermit crab spawner. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. Loot of some kind. Ooh. Sharpness 4. Ooh, nice. And some maze wafers, sticks. What we're really going to need is string more than anything. Yeah, continuing forward. Ooh. This looks like another, yeah, that's going to be another spot that's going to be more ores later on, so not going in there, doggies. There is a tree growing right in the center of this. You know, I think we're just going to try punching our way down through this. And we got more saplings. Go figure. It's a fairly tall tree, but down we go. Next level. I think. I hope. Continuing forward. Hermit crab. Lava. That is not where I want to be. I gotta get back up. Well, unfortunately, one of my dogs got killed, but I believe this is where we are trying to get to. So, I think this is not exactly a battle that I really want to be in, but yeah, there we go. There they are, Night Phantoms. So I don't remember much about this. Oh, God, they're throwing swords? Or is that hose? Yeah. Leave me alone! No! My chest plate's gone. Eat. Eat. Oh, come on, just die. I think I hit my dog. Get over here. You need to die. Okay. So I got one of them. What did I get there? Because obviously I got something. Oh God, I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. Eat. Quickly, quickly, eat. Oh, that was not good. So apparently these guys stay in there. So that's one good thing. So I got epic shader grab bags. Perfect. Come over here. Or not. Oh, these guys do a lot of damage. Without armor, I'm really hurting. And for some reason, my dog won't do anything to him. Ow, ow. Another epic shader grab bag. There's a couple more of them. Oh, jeez. Almost dead again. I think my dog killed him. Oh, okay, so we get a chest. Alright. I can live with the chest. Well, let's see what we get out of this. Ooh! Couple of knightly axes, a knightly pick with excavate 5, and one with mending. Nice! Then we got some helms and a chest, curse of binding. Well, that's fine. I have no chest piece, and if I die, I die. So that thing's on me now for good. Blast protection, unbreaking 3, aqua affinity. They definitely have better. And I think blast protection is going to be what I want. So I guess the next thing is to head off to the Ergas Tower that is in the center of this forest. Now, of course, I got to find my way back out of here before I can do that. But I have a feeling that's going to be for the next episode because I think we're out of time for today. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or something that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments. And I will see you next time. Bye! And by the way, these bricks look amazing. I might have to swipe some of them.